da doy, baba dam ba doy, baba da da doy. The love I got down in me heart for my country, what cannot express. So I always prepare to be him, just receive less. No matter what the consequence might be, whether day or night, once it's all for the good of my country, I'm ready to fight. Some may find it strange, but I never change my philosophy endures, always country first. So I will climb over the highest wall when my country call. Hail, hail Grenada, I give myself to thee. Yes man, that's why I'm playing, I always playing. Good God, I'm playing for Team Grenada. Yes man, I always playing, I keep on playing. Good God, I'm playing for Team Grenada, and that's a fact. Hey, bada bada dan di dan doy, playing for Grenada. Baba da da doy, baba da da doy. Some may say that the grass is much greener on the other side. So anytime they get an opportunity, they come for the ride. They don't care if it's lightning or thunder, whether hot or cold. They wake up every day and they working for the pot of gold. And while they play their part, showcasing their skills, ignoring the dangers of the mines on the playing field. But when it come down to the local game, they won't do the same. Hail, hail Grenada, I give myself to thee. Yes man, that's why I'm playing, I always playing. Good God, I'm playing for Team Grenada. Yes man, I always playing, I keep on playing. Good God, I'm playing for Team Grenada, and that's a fact. Hey, bana bana dan di dan doy, playing for Grenada. Oh mama hoy, oh mama hoy. When you see me with me son, me hammer in the burning sun, I'm only come out to play my part in the reconstruction. But I listen to the words of my granny, and she always said, from the doctor to the sanitary worker, they have a part to play. So the sweat you see running down on me, it's no accident, but my investment in this little paradise, all the Isle of Spice. Hail, hail Grenada, I give myself to thee. Yes man, that's why I'm playing, I always playing. Good God, I'm playing for Team Grenada. Yes man, I always playing, I keep on playing. I'm always playing for Team Grenada, and that's a fact. Play for Grenada. Over 30 years now I'm playing. On week I is so thin. And if you ask what my chances of winning, they say very slim. Yet for all I wouldn't shed a tear or refuse to try, even though they continue to drink me like the water boy. Some may say I'm strange or mentally deranged, but on the contrary, Calypso is a part of me. So in spite of all the scars I got, I must play my part. Hail, hail, Grenada, I gave myself to thee. Yes man, that's why I'm playing. I always playing. Good God, I'm playing for Team Grenada. Yes man, I always playing. I'll keep on playing. I'm only playing for Team Grenada.
Death is a huge factor in man's fate. When it happens, that's the time for it. Though he may set his mind on a date, yes, the time and place remains a secret. Man could reminisce, dream and foretell, just like the way Martin had a dream. While on the past some men like to dwell, prompted by pride or low self-esteem. Sam Cooke told us that a change will come, hoping it will happen overnight. Though it may be surprising to some, could only happen when the time is right. The world today in disarray, and salvation is what we need. A Messiah will come one day. In the good book it is decreed. Sooner or later that.
And good night to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean.
For God in His great infinite wisdom will.
We say special good night to each and every one of you joining us on Talking Points tonight. It's the Friday Night Forum. Hope that you all had a fabulous day today, yeah?
Sublime.
Those of you I met in the various locations today, once again, a good night to you.
I am cold.
To those of you joining us online, we say a special good night.
Nothing.
And we say an extra special good night to our listeners out there in, those of you listening out there in the UK, good morning to you.
Bag you in the conundrum.
Yeah, Chris London. Moko, I think you're still here. Go on. Yeah, now you are wrong still. The Geezer, good night to you.
Events may forecast.
To my relatives out there in it's Reading. Yeah, Reading, yeah.
Before you say Greg.
All my relatives in the UK on both sides of the family, my father's side and my mother's side. Good night to all of you.
To move on.
Cousins galore.
If knowledge, logic.
Good on you, mate. Sorry, that is Australian. That is not British. Yeah, sorry.
Happen has to happen. Can't be prevented by anyone. For come what may.
So a special good night to all of you.
Accordingly, so shall it be done.
And let me say a special good night to my relatives out there in the US as well, yeah?
Are coming. How things are.
Good night to you, Margaret.
To be.
Gemlin, Millie, good night to all of you.
The debacle.
Ira, Rasta, good night, bro.
Is yesterday's reality. Every action breeds a reaction.
Multan, good night.
Going to have.
Uncle Bar, good night to you as well.
It's a for every faction, because it was meant to be that way. Things do happen for a reason. Be it good fortune, success, or crime. Spectacular events will happen. ever before its time.
Yeah, it is the weekend.
Ay, 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 ay.
And I think tonight there's supposed to be that meeting taking place there in Chimney Hill. Yeah, I think Chimney Hill meeting is supposed to be tonight. Let me just double check. Yeah, so that one should be going on right now, right? That's Chimney Hill. And then, folks, remember tomorrow there is the Father's Night Out. Yeah, that is for the St. Andrew. Yeah, pulling it up. They do nice poster and all kind of thing. It's the Hawaiian Night Out. Yeah, you get to wear your nice Hawaiian t-shirt and them kind of thing. So the St. Andrew Northeast Constituency Branch, good night to you, Honorable Kate Skeeter, Lois Peters. Good night to you, Mr. Peters, and good night to you, the little Peters. Yeah. Good night to all of you. All right, so it's Dad's Hawaiian Night Out, honoring Dad's love and sacrifice. That's going to be taking place out there at Blueberry Hill tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. So all of you out there in the St. Andrew Northeast Constituency Branch, the Honorable Kate Skeeter, Lois Peters, and the New National Party, they are having that activity for you. Yeah, the constituency branch out, they're doing thing. All right, so they're having that dinner for Father's Day. They've got loads of prizes for the man with the nicest shirt. Yeah, so the father that head on out there with the nicest shirt, he going to get a prize. And ladies, listen, get the Father's Day. Don't go and put on t-shirts and go and say you is mother and father. No. This is for the fathers. Yeah? So the real fathers, head on out to that activity. All right? Yeah, man. This thing about, we just be both mother and father. Happy Father's Day to myself. I could say Happy Mother's Day to myself. I doesn't do it, you know. Yeah? So happy Father's Day to the real fathers. And we sending a early, yeah, a preemptive Happy Father's Day to the fathers for Father's Day. We're sending it out from Talking Points. All right. Nice. So remember that one is taking place tomorrow, and it starts at 6 p.m. out there at Blueberry Hill. And remember, they also have coming up July 11th. Get your tickets, folks. Get your tickets before they run out. Then you want to say that, oh, you ain't get to go. And so it's the Exquisite Affair, an evening of elegance, style, and class, the third annual, being held by the New National Party New York Support Group. It's going to be taking place on Saturday, July the 11th from 9 p.m. at the Top Civic Center, 1098 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11203. And yeah, music is going to be by DJs Jude and Small Clothes, featuring the Honorable Emlyn Pear, political leader of the New National Party and leader of His Majesty's opposition. Deputy political leader of the New National Party, Senator the Honorable Norland Cox. Mrs. Nolene Thompson, candidate for the constituency of St. David, the woman that going and drop licks in the tail. And Dr. Adrian Joseph, the chairman of the New National Party and the candidate for the constituency of St. George Northwest. And there will be other executive members in attendance as well. Price of the tickets, all inclusive, $125. So we're looking forward to seeing you there. Those of you that can make it, we're looking forward to seeing you there. Those that can't make it, all you know, all you have to do, yeah. All you have to get a little ticket and get somebody to go. Yeah, if you can't go, you're sending a representative of yourself. Yes, so if you can't go, you're sending a rep. Also remember, there is the, let me see the date on this one. No, this one is gone. But the New National Party, Carriacou Petit Martinique branch, they've got that activity taking place on Paradise Beach on Sunday. Yeah, I was just making sure I have it up there. Yeah, that's the New National Party, Carriacou and Petit Martinique branch. They're having that activity taking place on Sunday at Paradise Beach starting from midday. So they're going to have free food, prize giveaways, raffle, games and activities and so on. Yeah, put on your nice dandan and you head on out for that activity. Bring the whole family. And you're heading on out to Paradise Beach. And so this Sunday, Father's Day, to have a nice Father's Day with the members of the New National Party. All right? Nice. Beautiful.
Plans, whatever it takes, only to look better. All our emphasis is on face value. We don't see the rot beneath the surface. If we could make over up
And we're going to open the phone lines early so you can call direct 440-7377. And yeah, you can call us direct. You can call us on WhatsApp there and also on 421-7279. It's been an interesting week, yeah?
Some children hungry while others have food to waste.
We've seen the present administration trying as much as possible. Don't think that they're not purposely doing the things that they're doing regarding the horse matter. They are purposely trying to drag that issue for as long as possible to keep our attention off other issues. Folks, take note. The addendum to the voters list is due out in a couple of days. Yeah? So by this time, week after, the addendum ought to be out and available for all of us to scrutinize. So we can go over that list. It will be out and we need to go over that list. Let me go to the phone line. Hello, good night.
Good night, Sheldon.
Hi, good night, my dear. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Sheldon, I'm very sorry. I could go up to New York to go to that party.
Oh boy, for some reason I'm barely hearing you, caller.
Yeah, I want to go to that party in New York.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but I'm barely hearing you.
Oh Lord, I wonder what is the problem, and all my devices is out.
Yeah, I am not sure. I'm struggling.
All right, well, have a pleasant night and take care.
I'm not sure if the listeners heard you, but I was barely hearing you there.
All right, don't worry.
Okay, my dear. All
We
right.
love each other still.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I was hearing them. I'm not sure if you all heard them at all, but I barely heard the caller there. Let me know if you all heard anything at all, because I barely heard anything on my end. So I'm just trying to see why that is so. Oh, I think I know why now. Yeah, I think I know why. Yeah, so I think I've solved that. Somebody give me a call on the straight line again. Let me just check something there. Nice, yeah. Somebody call me on the straight line.
Modern technology and modern science, all leading to conclude. So much advancement, but man heart is so cold. Our world not doing so good.
We have a caller on not the straight line, but the other line. Good night to you, caller.
Hey, Sheldon.
Hey, good night. Yes, you go right ahead.
But the last person I could have hardly hear what you're saying. But what you were saying, she's saying that she wanted to go to the party in New York.
Yes, I
could
heard
have hardly
that
hear
part.
what she was saying.
Yeah, but somebody's calling on the straight line. Let me take that call quickly so that I could check the straight line out. I think I know what went wrong. Okay, my brother?
Yeah, but because I could have.
Let me take that call. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yeah, let me see. Hello, good night.
Yes, good night, Sheldon. Straight line.
Okay, but it's the same thing again, and I'm trying to see why that is happening. Yeah, that's why I asked you to call back, because I wanted to check.
But if the problem can be solved, it's all right. Don't worry. It will be solved in the right time.
Okay. All right, caller.
All right,
All right.
darling. Bye-bye.
Okay, great. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, I did hear that the caller was asking if they're sorry that they can't be there to attend that activity in New York. I did hear that part, but I know it was so low that most of you may not have heard it. And yeah, on the right channel, I'm on the right everything here. I do not know why that is taking place, why that is happening in that way. I am not sure why, but we'll get to it. Yeah. All right, so let's go to the other line. Hello, good night, caller.
Good night, Mr. Sheldon Scott.
Camille Teresa
And
Scott.
yes, sir. And good night to the Grenadian people who's listening home and abroad. Well, I want to say Happy Father's Day to you in advance.
I thank you. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day to Matthew. Happy Father's Day to Mr. Watt, Zingo,
Yes.
Dr. Mitchell, Mr. Oliver, Brother Cox, the whole NNP team, the men, and the whole of Grenada Caricon PT Matnik, especially my children father, John Paul, good night for this lovely children you give to me. And Philip Williams, my beautiful daughter, but she's a star. Although we can't see eye to eye. Yes, I'm telling you, she's a star. I want to know where I get that pretty girl. She rude to me with me. Philip, good night and happy Father's Day. May the good Lord bless all the fathers. All the fathers. Give you long life, health, and strength. And I have some beautiful children. I mean, all of them, I know they love them more than what Yahoo just give me problem, but my children still. And I love all of them. Happy Father's Day to the fathers, home and abroad. Yes. And Sheldon,
Yes, ma'am.
you have a wonderful. My son not come by me today. What your son name? He say that little.
No, Jacob. JJ, yes.
Good night. And he just tell you his miracle. He know my voice. JJ, good night. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful day tomorrow, please the Lord. Yes. God bless you, children, for the good works you're doing. Yes. And all the people that pass and support me today, thank you very much. Take a bow. Yes, because I go eat a food.
And Cami,
Yes.
thank you for, as
yes.
usual, making sure. And let me tell you all, folks, while Cami's on air,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
leave $10, you leave $5, you leave $20, I get a call
Yeah.
nearly immediately. Sheldon,
Yeah.
somebody passed from St. John,
Yeah.
and they leave that
Yeah.
for you. If you
Yeah.
pass somebody from Felix Park, pass, and they leave that for you.
Yeah.
I get a call.
Yeah,
It could
yeah.
be $2 you put there. By the time you turn
You
your
go
back,
get
I get
it.
a call. Sheldon,
Yeah.
somebody
Because
leave something
somebody
here for
must
you.
tell me. Somebody must tell me, make sure you get it. I know you want to get it.
No, I
It's
can
not
guarantee
mine.
you all that whatever,
And I want
whatever,
to say
I get
again-
it. Yeah.
To all the fathers and the bus terminal and the bus men, oh God, they go kill me. KV and all of them guys. Stanley, KV, Zai, all the bus men number 6, Happy Hill, all the Happy Hill bus men that bring me down and bring me up. Tommy, all of these guys, all the Happy Father's Day and the Grand and bus men. Happy Father's Day, Grand, right? Go up. All of them. All of them. Yes. Good night. And Sheldon, you know something? These guys and them is NDC supporters. You hear me? Strong NDC supporters. But they just buy me out. That is to tell you.
Yeah.
That to tell you the love. Marcos, good night. Fluffy, because Ram, they giving me the 10 who listening and they don't hear any problem. Ram, good night, happy Father's Day.
Night, Desmond.
Mr. Desmond, everybody. Rex, because I'm getting fire tomorrow morning.
You know Rex when I give some talk.
Well, yes, all of them was listening and then they go tell me, oh, you call everybody name, you know. Chambers, everybody. Have a good night, Grenada. I love you all.
All right.
Yeah,
Cami.
bye-bye.
All right. You have a
Yes,
blessed
bye-bye.
one. And folks, when I passed by Cami today, she had some nice cocoa. In fact, JJ wanted to take the cocoa and eat it just so, you know. So she has cocoa. So if you're passing by, you could get your nice cocoa balls and so by Cami. So she have. I see she have. So you could pass and get yours. All right, folks, 440-7377. That is the number for you to call and get onto the inside. Remember, I told you that the addendum will be out. Yeah, that is in 2 weeks' time. The addendum to the voters list will be out. Also, around the same time, we are supposed to get the consolidated voters list. So we are supposed to get the full list, the updated list of everybody. So you're supposed to be getting two things in about 2 weeks' time. We are supposed to be getting the consolidated voters list and we're supposed to be getting the addendum. Now I'll get into why that is important in a short while. We have a caller on the line. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, caller. You go right ahead.
Yeah, good night to each and everybody. Good night to Miss Skita Lewis. And I say thanks for having you. Thanks for all them being the force. Either we in power that will show the public and the Grenadian people Kate Lewis care, Miss Kate Skeeter Lewis care for the people. She all the time put out herself each and every year. Either she is the opposition or she is the leader. She all the time take she time and put aside. So I want to invite each and everybody like fathers, and like Tito promotion with the fathers because that was a big promotion here that Wednesday night gone. So tomorrow, please God, we having bosses like picking up people. Whosoever like fathers, whosoever you're there and you want to go, and you don't know the timing of the bus leaving 6, but we're still asking people what had time. If you come up for like 5:30 because we want to reach like all the days fathers then so you could sit down and have like a interaction, like a chat like how the country going, the past, couple months, the hardship and what. So we're just asking each and every fathers in that constituency, please, because we want to make it real nice and prizes going out like old father, young father, father best shot. Understand, food and everything will be there. So we just want to come out in a large number tomorrow. Anybody who have any trouble with transport, you understand, I'll be on the road tomorrow with a red car and then we have bus on the road. My number is 421-3308, right? So anybody like want the bus pick them up from.
Say the hold on.
The
say the number again and say it slower so people will get a chance to grab a pen and take it down. So say the number again.
The number is 421-3308. So call that number and then and the buses will picking you up there. So we are asking, and I know tomorrow Tito promotion alongside Kate Skeeter Lewis, alongside NNP tomorrow, please God, that will be real nice. And before I go one and last thing, remember Sunday is the real Father's Day. I don't have nothing because we had big thing here for Mother's Day and Kate Lewis was here. We give out a lot of prizes, fun and what, old mother, young mother, the most of children. And my minister was here to deliver the prizes because I had road race go back. Paul's come back here and she was here to give all the prizes. So this coming Sunday morning, like maybe about 6 o'clock, we having a green and white kind of job compliments fathers, a NNP job. Compliments Tito promotion right in front Tito shop. You understand? Okay. This coming Sunday, NNP job, green and white. So Mr. Sheldon, thanks for having me and thanks very much. And people tomorrow, that place will cock. That place will nice. So come on, please. Let me make it nice. Thank you very much.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Yes, indeed, folks. So I was saying to you folks, the addendum is coming out and the consolidated voters list. And it is important to canvass that list properly. Now, when I say canvass, in case you're new to politics, you may not understand what I mean by canvass. It is important for you to go through that list carefully. Now, remember, there's much talk going on out there of people who ought not to be registered being registered. Now, we could talk about it from now until the cows come home. It's not going to change anything. We could talk now and we could say, well, they're bringing in people and people registering who legally do not meet the requirements to register. We could say all of that. It does not remove the people from the list. And remember, once a person's name is on the list on election day, it's too late. You can't do anything. You cannot then have that person removed. They name there and they get in to vote. You can't do nothing to stop them to vote once their name is on that list that is their election day. So you have to do your work now. And you have to look for certain things. That's why we keep saying, put a face to every name on the list. Make sure that you or someone in the organization within that polling division or that constituency knows who that name belongs to. You know it is a real person that qualifies to be an elector in your polling division or your constituency. You have to make sure that that is the case. And if they are not supposed to be registered there, let's say it's somebody who is born and grow in Rose Hill. Let's say somebody born in Rose Hill. They grow in Rose Hill. They live in Rose Hill all their life. They have left Grenada. Yeah, they spent how much years back and they come back to register. Now, if they come back to register, especially if you see they do something like they come back to register and say they go in and register in the town of St. George. Where are you staying? Where you staying? Well, they're staying in a guest house in Granans, but they come to register in the town of St. George. That is illegal. They're not supposed to be registering there. If they have to register at all, once they meet the requirements, they have to register where they're from, where they are resident. And that would be in St. Patrick, isn't it? Once they meet the residency requirements. So you have to check the voters list looking for these people, because I think some of us have the idea that when we're checking the voters list, callers, I'm not ignoring you. I'll come to the phone lines in a little while again to take the calls again. When we're checking the list, some people scanning the list and only looking for names that look strange, non-Grenadian. That is a problem. That's not the only set of names you have to be looking for. You have to look for the names like that, yes, and you identify them, and you think, because sometimes people travel, they get married, they come in, you have some names that may not be that popular in Grenada, but they are Grenadian names. Yeah? So you may see the name and I don't know that name. You still have to identify the person and verify that that person has to be in that constituency, at that location, yeah, registered there to vote. Because you may see a name that is a popular name. The Mitchell surname is a popular surname. The Noel surname is a popular surname here in Grenada. Yeah, some of those are popular names. You'd find a lot of them. But what happens? You may see the name and assume that, hey, there is somebody that's supposed to bother that. Look for one of them where it named them. No. Check that name. Make sure, because it might be 20 of them with that name that you see on the list there, and you could only identify 3. Find out who the other 17 are. Put a face to them. And make sure, not just put the face to them, make sure that they're supposed to be where they. So it ain't supposed to be a case that they don't live in the constituency, they're not from the constituency, but they just decide that, hey, I find I like the candidate for that party and I go in and register there. No, that is not how it happens. Yeah? So it is our responsibility. We each have a responsibility to check that list. So the list will be coming out, the addendum. Now the addendum, as you may know, you will have 7 days to check through the addendum and make your complaints. That would stop those names from going onto the consolidated list. They're on the addendum because they have not yet been thrown into the consolidated list. At least they are not supposed to be until after that 7 days placed into the consolidated list. Once they are on the consolidated list and no challenges are made against them, they will be allowed to vote election day. So you have to challenge those in the addendum that should not be registered. You know what these people are talking about. You know the intention, the illegal intention of these individuals as regards certain categories of people. And while we're looking at people that are coming from overseas, you all need to start looking at some of the people that come in from the constituency next to yours. Let me use an example. The NDC knows for a fact that they will not win St. George Northwest and they will not win St. Mark. They could send principal, they could send teacher. They're not going to win St. Mark and they're not going to win St. George Northwest. They know as well that they will not win St. John. So you can very well find that they may ask some of their people who are from St. George Northwest and ask some of their people who are from St. Mark to suddenly appear and register in St. John to try and increase their numbers there to try and win. And then you sitting in St. John and wonder about what happened. Everybody down here is that who they supporting? And then you realize election night something happened. It's too late to realize it election night. You have to be looking at the list all now. And don't let it slip, because you could find people from St. Mark who on the border in areas like Maran and so suddenly end up on the St. John side on the list. You could find the people down by way Reno and them doing the thing down there, Woodford and them place. You could find some of them who was on the northwest side suddenly end up in St. John. So you have to be very careful and go through the list. Don't only go looking for those strange names, strange looking names. Yes, you look for those too. But look through all. Verify each and every single name on that voters list is a qualified voter for that constituency. I dare say even break it down. Make sure each and every voter is a qualified voter for that polling division. Going down today. Not just the constituency. So we have that responsibility. And when I say we, I mean everybody that's listening to this program tonight. No one is exempted. Everybody. We all have that responsibility. You could even go through the consolidated voters list now. You don't have to wait until then, because there is one that came out earlier this year, the beginning of the year, the overall consolidated voters list. So we can go over that from now. We don't have to wait until the new one come out. We could start going through it now and then start reporting to the constituencies, executives, that we have found these names of people who died 3 and 4 years ago and the name's still on the list. This person don't really live here. They've never lived in this constituency. They've always lived in the constituency next door. How did their name end up over here? How did their name leave in St. Mark and reach in St. John? How did their name leave in St. Andrew Northeast and end up in St. Patrick East? How did their name leave St. Patrick East, St. Patrick Northeast and end up in St. Patrick Northwest to try and save number 10? So don't think that your constituency is not being targeted. Every constituency could be so targeted. It is a strategy that some political parties use, and I'm saying some because not all political parties do it. Some political parties use it to try and steal an election. And it ain't going to no thieving taking place here. Not under the watch of the New National Party. All of us have our job to do. Let us do our job. We don't have to wait for the constituency caretaker candidate MP to come and tell us anything. We know we have our job to do. Start identifying the people. And then there is a legal process that has to be followed to get those people off the list. And when they're off the list, some of them could be in trouble too, because it's actually an offense. But when they're off the list, they're off the list. So these people cannot come and vote on election day and decide who is going to be your member of parliament when they have no connection to your constituency. None. Yeah? So you can't be living in St. Patrick and suddenly decide that you're coming and register in St. George South. It don't operate like that. Yeah? So let's just make all of that clear. All right, so let me just go back to the phone lines. 440-7377. You can call direct, you can call on the WhatsApp, and you can call now. Yeah, I just wanted to get that off. Yeah, make sure that I state that one. Yeah, nice.
Singing the same song again. One kind of song I'll be singing. Now that you're reaching the final, do not get swell-headed at all. Rootsman sing the same kind of song again.
Remember, once your name is on the voters list on election day, you could vote. Let me repeat it again. Once your name is on the list on election day, you could vote. So you have to do what work you have to do now. Not after the election announced, when the electoral office giving you the excuse that That is too much thing for them to do right now, and so they go deal with that after election. All them people gonna get to vote. So you have to do what you have to do now. And if you know of individuals who are attempting to do this, who know that they legally are not entitled to register in that particular constituency, and you know of them coming to register, and you sit and stay there quiet to the information, then you are just as guilty as them. I'm not saying call the program and say it on air, but if you want to find me and pass the information to me and say, Sheldon, that person and that person and that person, they coming to register there and they know they're not from there, but they're coming to register from there, let me know. All right? Nice. Not be distracted. There are a lot of attempts to distract people here. A lot of attempts to distract us, to have us focused on things that really and truly, when you check it out, you understand they're doing much worse than that in the background. So be very careful. Do not be distracted. Yeah? Do not be distracted.
Just rise them up from total destruction.
That doesn't mean that we're going to stop talking about other things. That doesn't mean that we would not follow up on what is taking place with the horse matter, because I realize now it has become a regional story. So I realize in St. Lucia and other countries, they have now taken up that story and they are dealing with it.
The preparation you make today will go a long, long way.
And let me make a correction to something I said last night. And it is not that I attempted to willfully mislead people, but the newspapers in Jamaica were stating that 10,000 people were being sent by the United States to Jamaica. Non-Jamaican nationals would be sent there, deported there. The Jamaican government today has come out and said, no, that is not the case. So they're saying that that information that was out there, that the newspapers put out, that was raised in Parliament and caused the ruckus in Parliament, that information, according to their sources, is not true. So that they have no arrangement with the US to accept any refugees from the United States, that they only have an agreement to accept roughly 100 persons a month, 100 people per month from the United States, and all of them are Jamaican. So roughly 100 Jamaicans a month. Wow, they are real Jamaicans, boy. 100 Jamaicans a month is the agreement that they have with the United States government, that they have no agreement. But Antigua, in their post-cabinet press briefing, did say the US has requested of them to take 120. We know St. Kitts has already taken 3. We are hearing a figure of 500 for Grenada. That is the figure we are hearing. Antigua has a lot smaller population than Grenada. And they have officially confirmed, their government, not the media, their government has confirmed that they have been approached to take 120 non-Antiguan nationals. They'd have to provide housing, food, medication, jobs, everything for these people. But they've been asked to take them on into their country after they're deported from the United States. St. Kitts has already taken in 3. Grenada, we don't know if we take in 10, 15, 20, 100 already. We don't know. We don't know. We're hearing out there that the figure for Grenada is 500. That's the figure that we're hearing for Grenada right now. That the US intends to send 500 non-Grenadian nationals to Grenada. And Grenada will have to provide the housing for them, the jobs, because you can't send 500 people out of the United States and leave them be as vagrants on the street. You can't build a tent city and put them living in a tent. They have to provide housing and so for them. Maybe that's why they're holding on to some of them Chinese houses till you never know. 440-7377. That's the number for you to call us directly. That's the number for you to call us on the WhatsApp as well. Phone lines are open. You can call. Give us a call.
Let me tell you some things my mama used to say. Who can't hear girl feel? You will end up like 2 dumb jackals with yoke turning sugar mill. When you wake up from bed and put put on your clothes, you still have your back exposed. Because dumb is the fool that chooses his own way and don't heed what his mama say. She say one day, one day, one day, one day, Congote, you salop, you fed up, your dirty habits stay all year up. Late night, she wake me under blows. This is what she say. The pig that you could not feed in the night, wake up, go feed it, now it's day. One.
Also, folks, I saw some information. I mean, last night, while I was doing the program last night, I got a WhatsApp message that said, Shalon prisoner escape. And I looked at the message and I said, no, Shalon, don't go and say nothing. The program was going on and I got the message. And I said to myself, Shalon, don't go and say anything, because next thing that proves to be wrong, they're going to say that you went out there and you lie, and trying to create public panic, because we know what happened the last time prisoners escaped. We remember what happened. Yeah? Immediately you might see some people pull up anchor and move, all kind of thing. So I decided that no, I would not go live with that information, even saying allegedly that I would not go live with that information, because I got the message while I was doing the show last night that prisoners had escaped. Only lo and behold to see that today I'm seeing a release now that the prisoner has been recaptured. The same prisoner they didn't tell us escaped in the first place. The guy didn't get it from our official source. It's just somebody that messaged me and said, Sheldon, look this up, man. Obviously it's a person in the know, because there was a prisoner escape. What is the protocol that is in place for when a prisoner escapes either His Majesty's prison, or when they bring them down to the hospital, or so they're supposed to be in custody and they've escaped, or they escaped from police custody before they turn over to the prisons? They escaped from police custody at one of the police stations or so. What is the policy that guides informing the public as to the escapee or escapees? What is the policy? And I'm asking that question because there seems to be a little bit of mix up here. Because it's until this evening after you catch the person that you come out and say that the person has escaped. And I find that to be a dangerous thing to do. We have people that leave prison under normal circumstances. In other words, they make the time, they're released and so on, or they're given time off for good behavior, they come out. And we saw what one of them was able to do earlier this year. We're not saying that that's the situation with all of them. Again, we don't paint with a broad brush here. So I'm not saying that everybody come out of prison, you have to scare them and be afraid of them. I'm saying that that person came out of prison under the normal process. Yet still you have people that escaping now, and we the general public are not being made aware that this individual has escaped. And there are certain things that as soon as they come out, especially if they're there for a few years, it's certain things they're coming out and look for. By force or otherwise. You and I know, I don't have to go into details, but there are certain things they're coming out and look for by force or otherwise. They're coming out and look for that. And if we don't have a proper policy of how you inform the public when such happens, then we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah? You must have a proper policy in place of how you inform the public of such things. It seems as though the Royal Grenada Police Force is very particular and acting in a peculiar manner in how they put out information regarding crime. I remember back in the 1990s when I was working with a particular publication. I think I was working with the Informer at that point in time. And what I used to do is go up to the fort, well, to the bottom of the fort, where the old the CRD, the Criminal Records Department, used to be there. And I used to go there and ask them for all of the people arrested and so on. And after that, I'm not saying I started, maybe that others used to do it too. After that, they started to publish on a weekly basis a list of the people arrested and the offenses they were arrested for. And so 42-year-old so-and-so was arrested for the on a charge of whatever. 20-something-year-old so-and-so was arrested, 50-something-year-old something was arrested, so-and-so. And they used to put that out. That has stopped now. We don't see that. Right? And I'm not necessarily saying we have to go back to that. Because some of the people, you may see it and say, oh, that person was arrested for that. But they don't publish something to say the person was found innocent. So it could be a dangerous something. But I'm saying even from then, they gave information regarding what was happening. That was in 1990s. That was going up there and collecting a sheet of paper with that. It was no email. Wasn't no email and wasn't no go to no website. It was walk up to the fort, or the bottom of the fort there, go into the building, ask for the documents, and they would hand you the documents. Yeah? They would hand you it either typed or whatever. They give you a thing and say, this is what. Nowadays, you have email, you have WhatsApp, you have all kind of thing. They could send out the messages. You have social media, you could put it there, and it is considered published. Everybody could see it. So you have all of that. And yet still a prisoner escaped. Remember, they have a prisoner that escaped up to now they can't find it. One that seemed to have disappeared into thin air or into thick sea. That has disappeared totally. That we ain't hearing anything about. We are not updated regarding these matters. So hopefully, when the Royal Grenada Police Force soon holds their press conference to announce the rollout of their carnival campaign, which should be in the next few weeks, their whatever they're calling it this year for their carnival campaign, they may use that opportunity to give us updates regarding these matters. The Andrew Frederick matter, down there in Lansepine, the Nealon Franklin matter, yeah, the escaped prisoner matter that up to now, that prisoner has not been found, nothing, we ain't hearing anything about that, and the sexual assault matters involving those visiting delegations at the hotels in the south of the island. So hopefully, they will be having a press conference and they can't tell us we can't ask that all they're working for us. We are the bosses. Yeah? So you can't tell us we ain't come to discuss that. You're there and you have to. And if you have media that are worth the salary they receive, they would be able to ask those questions and get responses. Or at least we will get back to you with that by such and such. And if they don't get back, come and say. They ain't get back to you with it. But it should not be happening that we have prisoners escaping. I don't know what crimes the person was detained at His Majesty's prison for. I don't know what they were up there for. I don't know if it, I didn't even want to speculate. So I don't know what they were up there for. But the bottom line is that they escaped and the public should have been made aware that they had escaped. That is important. It should not be a situation that is only after all you catch. We hear all you catch them. No. All you might even be able to catch them faster because people will say, oh, I see him here. There's Grenada. We're not afraid to call and say, hey, are they looking for that fella? Look, I see he just passed down the road there, you know. Who is that? Yeah, boy, yeah, that Auntie Susie's son. You know me? When you're passing up, check me, man. That Auntie Susie's son. We ain't afraid to say, there's Grenada. Yeah? So we need to have better communication. We know right now this government operates on a need-to-know basis. No, we need to know this. Yeah, this is something that we definitely need to know. Yeah? 440-7377. That is the number for you to call and get on to the inside of tonight's program. Yes, 440-7377. You can call us direct. You can call us on the WhatsApp.
When I see the news on the TV and on Facebook, it really hit me. It is sad. Yeah. Grenada never used to be so. This thing wasn't common so before. And it's sad. Yes, we making Grenada share. Giving the nation a bad name.
All right, that's beautiful. Somebody already sent in some information regarding one person who has died for me.
With the amount of sexual crimes going on in this place this time too.
Yvonne Courtney, good night to you, my dear. I just got your message. Thank you very much in advance. Yes.
Take a stand now, yes.
remember, folks, check the voters list.
Busy Matnik, let's stand and make that vote. You hear me?
And it's talking points. If all you ain't talking tonight, the program will be short.
Do you believe me?
Because there is an issue I wanted to raise, but I've decided to hold back on that issue till Monday, because when I start with that issue Monday, that issue is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the following week, the week after that.
Not back men interfere with children and parents taking money from them. It is sad. Yeah.
Because what is being done to our country is unconscionable. Yeah?
Just babies, yet men using them like the ladies, and it's sad. Yes, the state of affairs is serious. Taking over.
So once again, 4407377 and 4217279, and we do have a caller on the line. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello, good night, caller. Oh, well, I don't think the caller is hearing me. Hello.
Shalom, good night.
Hi, good night. Go right
Tracy.
ahead. You're live. Yes, Tracy, go right ahead.
My son take 18 years Wednesday gone. When is the best time to go on register him? I want you to find out the procedure, where I have to go, what I have to go with, and find out from the police and get back to me.
Now hold on, huh?
So I know what's going on.
Let me ask a question, and I'll ask it on air because there's a reason I'm asking it. Is this the son that can't move, that is homebound?
No, that's my brother. Our first son.
Okay,
he had a
that one-
seizure.
Okay.
He's a kind of autistic child.
Okay, no, you just need his okay, I'll give you a call off air on that one, but you just need his birth certificate. Does he have anything like an NS card or anything like that?
He have a passport too. A
Perfect.
passport too.
The passport could work, and a utility bill from home, their water bill or something. Yeah, a water bill, electricity bill, anything like that. And that in itself, I have to say something on that in a while. But just that. But I'll give you a call after and we'll discuss it. Because I'll make sure they come and check you.
Okay.
Okay, my dear. All right. Yeah, and the question I have on that is this, and I think we need to be asking this question of the Parliamentary Electoral Office, because it is creating a loophole that the law did not account for, as far as I'm concerned. These days, most people get their bills online. They don't get a physical paper bill in their hand. So people don't necessarily have a Grenlec bill that came in the mail. I don't know the last time I received a piece of mail outside of when you know who went and bring the thing for me. That wasn't through the post office. They come, right? But I don't know the last time I received a mail, a letter through the Postal Corporation as in mail. I don't know the last time I see that. Yeah? And there are many people who might be able to say the same. Most of my correspondence, nearly, in fact, not most, all of my correspondence comes via email. So I receive my Grenlec bill via email. Now I get a notification. Your Grenlec bill is there. And I go to the Grenlec website and I could see my bill. Yeah? My bill for my mobile, I get it via the internet. You get a notification, comes in, your bill is ready. And you see your bill and you deal with it. The same thing for other things, right? Water, water, I have never received a water bill. I just check online, you see that is how much you have to pay, you pay your bill online, right? So there are a lot of people that are going through the same thing. They don't receive paper bills, and companies are going out of providing paper bills to people. Now, when I'm going to register, I have to carry a utility bill. Are you willing to accept a utility bill on this? Can I just bring a bill and show you and say, look, a utility bill here? Yeah, can I do that? And the reason I'm asking that is because that opens another doorway to fraud if they're accepting it like this, if they're accepting it digitally. Because did not Grenlec announce that they're no longer sending out paper bills? When you go, they try to make you register and think they will send your bill that way, register for the app and thing that they have. They're not sending paper bills. Nawasa heading the same direction. The telecom companies, Digicel and Flow, they're already in that already. They ain't sending no paper bill to you. They're not going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a yearly basis sending out paper bills to anybody. They're sending these things digitally. And as such, we have to really ask ourselves, does the law allow for you to register without proving that you live in that location? Because they usually say bring some utility bills or so. Even if you're doing business with the bank right now, the bank don't send paper letters to you. They email you. That's why they have your email address. So they email you. The government of Grenada right now, sending out paper notices on anything, they email you. Yeah? Or there's a special way you can send a multimedia message, MMS, that much people don't really realize. But like when you do a payment at the Treasury and they can send a bill to you, if you do it you pay online, they can send a bill to you. They send it not as a WhatsApp or so on, they send it as a MMS. That's a message like a text message, but there's a picture in it that they send to you. Yeah? So you have that sort of thing taking place now. How therefore can I'd like to ask the electoral office that, how now does the average person verify that they are registering where they're supposed to register? And that question just came up in my mind while I was while I was talking here. That way, people don't really get those kind of bills again. So why? Yeah? Why is that happening? We're not getting the physical bills as such again. So I'm wondering, yeah? We have a call on the line. Let's go to the phone line. Hello, good night.
Hey, good night, Sheldon. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Sheldon, I would like to see advance Father's Day to you.
Oh, I know what to know my birthday gone long.
What's up with the Father's Day? I had advance Father's Day to you and all the fathers, Sugar, Carrico, and Peter Martinique, wishing them a blessed and prosperous Father's Day tomorrow, please God. And may God protect them as they travel through Sugar, Carrico, and Peter Martinique. Sheldon, have a blessed night.
All right, my brother. And someone is saying you'll have to go and get a printout, and I know Flow charge a small fee. No, you could print it out, yeah. But how many people have printers at home? How many people have access to printers that they can print it out? Or will they go to Bryden and Miners and bring it on a flash drive or email it to them or so and ask them to print it? I think they need to look at that, because again, the insurance companies, they're sending stuff to you, and it's an email, it's a PDF online. They're sending it to you via email right now. The banks are sending it online. The different companies, like if you do business with LA Postal, and I'm sure that's where they're moving to right now, Ramdani's and all of them, they're moving online. So when a person is registering and they're asking for a physical bill.
Good night.
Hi, good night, my dear.
You get me now?
Yes, I hear you good now.
Yes. Sheldon, something I'm trying to figure out. Now, my son went on vacation, went away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he normally pays the bill. So he tell his sister the bill for him because he had he didn't really forget, but the business he run out and he didn't pay the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Now I left and I went to the Flow to pay the bill. When I reached the young lady at the front desk tell me that I had to pay for November, December, and January. So my daughter wrote out, tell me, well, all right, but I had already paid for one, so my daughter would have paid for two. So I decided, well, all right, I won't go back there. So when I reached now, I go by my daughter, she give me the check. She give me open. So she tell me, well, all right, I go write out the figures and the words and figures. So when I reached to the next, the other lady sent me to the next one in the back. When she tell me, not here, you have to come with that. And so I say, my hand is not too good, so I can't write it. You do it. She said, no, I can't do it. I can't do that. So when I went back now, I tell me that I will look at what is what. She tell me, she turn and she tell me, she say, watch, don't go back there. Because and when I went back, she tell me I only have to pay for January, December, So what is it? This thing with where they ain't giving bill, I feel it's a trick and is a thieving something that going on inside it. I'm saying it with no remorse. Because there's stupidness. What about the elder people that really can't really do this thing, do this transaction? What happened to them? Eh? So they're trying to do things in a way technically to make you feel that they dotish and they're innocent. I find this thing with Nobel are firmly against it. And I find that it's stupidness. And I find they have to do something better than that, especially for the elderly people. All right?
All right, my dear. Thank you so very much.
All right.
All right, yeah. So I think I got that caller good now. Yeah, that's the same caller that I called before. We got her much better there now. Yeah, folks. I don't think that is necessarily a thieving thing. All around the world now, they're moving more into online. So you get your push notifications, you get your MMS messages, you get your WhatsApp messages, your email and all those sort of things. They're doing things a bit different these days. The thing is, I think people should still have the option of whether they want one or the other and not everybody be forced into one. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night, Sheldon.
Hi, good night. How are you doing?
Good night to the listeners
Hey.
of Talking Point.
My brother. I ain't hear you for a while, man.
I'm there, man.
Lovely.
It's important that you have brought up that subject on registration and how you can different constituency can be parted. No, Marana is a interest based on the fact that the NNP lost the St. John's election by a couple of votes last election. Now Maran is in the parish of St. John, but it is in the constituency of St. Mark. So somebody from Maran going to register in the St. John constituency may not be questioned based on the fact that maybe the person doing the registration is not fully aware that Maran is in the constituency of St. Mark, despite the fact that it is part of St. John. So I think that you have to be very vigilant in that particular area. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I have some soldiers up there who are extra vigilant, eh?
Yes.
Who are extra, but there are other areas in Grenada that just crossing the street, like for instance in Springs, the Springs Road actually subsects Southeast St. George and South St. George. So if you're on one side of the road, you're in South St. George. You're on the next side of the road, you're in St. George Southeast.
Well, it's just like what we refer to as Bola Junction in Grenville. So if you buy MoneyGram, you're in St. Andrews Southwest. And if you buy Western Union, you in St. Andrews Southeast. So we talk to each other, but we are in different constituencies.
And it would be very easy, therefore, for instance, in Springs' case, it would be very easy for some people who really belong in St. George South to suddenly appear in St. George Southeast.
Yes, I understand.
And people will say, well, he lives in Springs, but which side of the road? No worry that he lives in Springs. No, it's which side of the road is he living on? Obviously, he living on the top side or the bottom side?
But I'm just looking at the Maran situation.
Yeah, Maran is unique.
That the person who are working in the electoral office, when they see your address is from Maran St. John, they may not question that you are eligible to register in St. John. But Maran is in the constituency of St. Mark. No, St. John and St. Mark used to be one constituency, right? And they were separated for the election of 61 when two new constituencies were, because we had 8 constituencies, right? So we had the parish of St. George and the tongue of St. George. You had St. Mark and St. John were one constituency. So when it became 10, St. George was divided into, the parish of St. George was divided into north and south. And Maran was separated from St. John. And based on the small population of St. Mark, Maran was ceded to St. Mark from St. John. So have a good evening, my brother.
That's some wonderful information. I am sure that a lot of people
I'm
did
there,
not
I'm there.
know.
Don't worry, I'm there.
All right, my brother. Yes, indeed. That's what I call my historian. Yes, indeed. And also one of the best, if not the best, woodworker on island. Sometime next week, I'll show you some of the things that he does. The beds and the dressers and the chair sets and all these things that he does. And not only that he does it, but that he has offered numerous times to teach to young people how to do it as well. Yeah, he has offered to lead in teaching younger folks how to, and they could make the beds and swing that selling at courts and so, you know. You not to buy them thing from outside of Grenada, they could make it and offer it that you could be said going in courts and buying a locally made bed. And you already have places here that does make mattress and pillow and them thing too. So the whole thing could be made here instead of you having to bring in anything. And he's one of the people, excellent work. I will get some of this. In fact, partners, send some for me now on my phone. I could show it before the program done tonight. Yeah? Send some of them to my phone now. I could show it before the end of tonight. Send some of the work that you do there, man. Yeah, that's my historian. Right, yes, indeed. And I think we have another caller on the line. Hello, good night. Hi, good night, caller. Hello? Hello? Okay, we seem to have lost that one. Caller, you will call back when you get the chance. 440-7377. You can call us directly. You can call us on WhatsApp on that same number. Or you can also call us on WhatsApp on 421-7279. So you can call us on any of them. And again, that's what I was mentioning. So the caller did an excellent job of explaining the unique situation with Maran. Remember, St. John was won by what? They say, 10 votes. Yeah, 10 votes or somewhere around there. That's what they say. Right? But remember the unique situation of Maran. They know they're not going to win St. Mark. So you have to be exceptionally careful in areas like that. We have a call on the line. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, my dear. How are you?
Hello, good night.
How are you? Good night. We're hearing you.
Yeah, I have a niece that will be taking 8 years on the 11th of next month. And she don't have light bill paying on her name. So how is she going to register? So that means she can register?
No, they can register, and that is what I need to verify, because it does say usually bring some utility bill on your name and that kind of thing. So I have to verify what they can use to register, because remember, you're not getting utility bills printed out again anyway.
Well, I don't understand, because a child 18 years, all the bills paying on my name.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So my friend, what I'll do, I'll be on the program during next week. I will get either the electoral office themselves, or I will get a lawyer to explain what is the best thing to do in a situation like that. Yeah? All right, my dear? Okay, I think they're listening in the background. Hello? Okay, I think they've gone. Yeah, so I'll get that information and I will put it out on the program because I myself, usually I'm very on top of these things, but that one just kind of, the thought came to me while I'm doing the program and it kind of threw me off a bit. How does one now prove residence when you don't have any physical? Is the digital bill, the digital invoice, is that legal to use in the registration process? And if so, by what law has that been made legal to use? So you can't just say it legal, yeah, we go use that. It has to be a law that says that that is legal to use. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Hey, good night, Sharon.
Hey, good night. How you doing?
How about it?
Okay.
Towards the child, the person to vote, like they're 18 years or so, they're not paying bill. They could go with their parents' bill and let them know that they're only a child, but this is where they live.
Yeah.
And the mother and father, whatever, because I did that to my child.
But the thing is, now what we're asking is, you're not getting physical bills again. And we need to find out if it is legal to use digital versions, if it is legal to come with your phone and show something and say, this is the bill for my area, because that could easily be manipulated.
Yeah, that is one I ain't so trusting.
You could put that into AI right now and it giving you any address you want. Changing the address to anything you want. So that is easy to fake right now. So if that is being done, what are the safeguards in place to ensure that people ain't just taking AI and change something and bring it?
That's true. That's a dangerous thing. That's dangerous. But it's a good thing. Find out about that. I would like to hear it. I'd like to hear the answer for that.
If anybody from the electoral office listening, only give me a call because it's one that I'm thinking right now. It's real I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, that one is 4407377. You can call us direct. You can call us via the WhatsApp. You can also call us on 421-7279. And that is another option for you to call us as well. And let's go back to the phone line. Hello, good night.
Hey, Brother Sheldon. Good evening, sir.
Hey, good evening. How you doing, Pass?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, you go right ahead.
Nice rain. That's
oh,
good.
gosh, I'm loving it. Believe me.
Yeah. All right. So I think if we could recall that we had passed the legislation for electronic, the Electronic Act, right? So
yeah, we did pass
that one could verify. Yes.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering is, because I was in Parliament when we passed that for the electronic signature and all of those things.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if the electoral laws have since been upgraded to meet that you can now register. Because, for instance, when the electoral system changed and you had to register using your fingerprint and signing digitally and so on, that had to be brought in via a law. The law had to be changed. The electoral law had to be changed to allow that. So if now you're going to also include digital documents, I'm saying that the electoral law, apart and separate from the law that was passed to allow for electronic documents and so on to be accepted, that the electoral law would have to be upgraded as well to meet that recommendation or to meet that new reality. Especially
and I could understand
now.
why, because as you were saying, the AI, these days we have AI just managing almost everything electronically and technologically, yeah?
Yeah, and the problem there is also that, you also have the issue here that if you are now going to accept electronic documents, you are going
Okay.
to have to put a proper verification method in place to ensure that those documents have not been tampered with
Okay, so I'll make sure that
or
it's
have
authentic.
or have not been generated by any other entity but the entity which it's supposed to come from. So if it's from
Right.
Flow, if it's from Digicel, if it's from Nawasa, if it is from the Grenville Credit Union, wherever that is coming from, you have to verify that that document actually comes from them and not somebody sit down with ChatGPT and say, change that for me on this. And it changes
Right.
it and give them a new one, which could be done
Okay.
in less than 5 seconds.
All right. Well, listen. The other issue is, I had listened to the former senator. All right, one of the former senator of NNP, and even the former attorney general. And at the same time that I was listening to another program on a radio station, and the young man, the gentleman had abused the former senator and called him all sorts of full-footed names, beast names, and so on, but not understanding the implication of one clause in the law, right, that states for a person to register as an electoral, right, one who votes, right, he or she must be regularly resided in that area wherein they are trying to register at, right? Now, that does not only restrict, or is not only applied to persons in Grenada, but persons coming from the diaspora as well. Now, that is one of the biggest issue right now. It's small, but it's very technical. That if the person, right, leaves Grenada, now I don't think I read through a part of the Constitution. I haven't seen anything where said that.
Well, listen,
Grenadians
I'll
don't
tell
lose
you
their
this,
citizenship.
caller. I'll tell you this.
What?
I've heard the argument in relation to that over the past few days, and I purposely did not raise the argument here, and I'll tell you why. Because
Okay.
I, for myself, am not clear on it, and I don't want to go out there and say anything on it, and at the end of the day, what I say is wrong, and
Right.
then people accuse me or accuse this program of trying to mislead people on something. And that is the main reason I have not said anything on that issue thus far. I was seeking clarity before I
Right.
spoke on it, because I think I understand what the individual was saying. I believe I understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
There are people out there who have taken it and they swing the whole thing into right now, they don't want people come, they don't want people. No, the voting part is one thing. What they're
Yeah.
referring to here is the registration.
That is
Just
what I'm
coming
talking
and
about. That is exactly what it
registering.
is.
That's a totally
See,
different
because
something
I
to
listen to
voting.
AG. Yeah, I listen to the former AG, and he's very clear on that. And today I got clarity on the extension. You know, I've not tried to grasp it before, but today, you know, and when you mentioned a while ago tonight of the fact that once the person's name is on the list, registered, that means the person is registered, so they can vote, right? So we are the ones now to do the checking of the list and make sure that the person is properly registered. So in the next coming days, right? Now he also sent a warning for, that's the former AG, for somebody, for one subject that had made mention that they coming in and register. They coming in, the diaspora and Kit Mitchell and the NNP bringing plane loads. Guys, we don't know, you know. So sad to know that that person is getting themselves right within the jurisdiction of the law, based on what the person was saying, right? We're not playing big law heifers. We don't know about that, but just based on common knowledge, right? But yes, we had to
Yeah,
look
so
at
and I think again, let us verify again.
Yes.
You're not speaking about the voting part, you're speaking simply about the registering.
Registration.
Not the voting, the if your name is on the vote election call in Grenada and your name is on the voters list, you could vote.
Nobody could stop you.
That goes without saying. The
Nobody
issue
could
here is the registration, the coming down and I just go in and register. There's a
Right.
process. It's not just slap, bam,
Well,
do what you want.
So these are those we had to look out for, because the gentleman was so clear, and he even threatened, he even make mention that, hey, I'm ready to stand in court to defend that part of the law, even though you're a Grenadian, even though you're born in Grenada, but the fact that you register in the period, the 12 months period, that you must be resided properly in that, constantly in that area, that polling division, right, to be registered under that PD. And I agree with that. I believe that with all my heart. And so that's what we had to look out for. Anyway, brother,
All right.
somebody else a chance.
No, brother, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, my brother, thank you. Yeah, brother Watts, no, Grenlec has stopped giving hard copy bills. They've actually set up a desk outside of Grenlec and so on. And when you go there now, they registering you to email to you. They're not going to be sending any hard copy bills again. If they are still sending out, that's probably one or two people, but they have stated openly that they are stopping sending out those bills and so on. So we all have to get it digitally. All right. And I mentioned a while ago the historian and some of his work. Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull up some of his stuff here. All right. Let me see if I can get it up on the screen properly so everyone can see. Yeah. So this is some of the work that he has done. This is somebody local. This is nothing coming from China or coming from some other country or so. This is made in Grenada. Yeah. This is stuff that is made by him. The same man that called a while ago. He is making these things. Yeah. Made right here in Grenada with local wood. You understand? Yeah. It is made right here in Grenada with local wood. Yeah, so you're looking for you understand? Totally local. How the guy used to shout it in tongue? Everything I have is locally made. Yeah, that is it there. Everything he has is locally made. So these are just some examples. You see the bed, they have the drawer and them on the bed over on the side here. You see that? You ain't seen it? Look at them drawer and them over here. Yeah, it's a drawer under the bed and thing there. That's for you to put your bed sheets and cover and thing there. Yeah, you could put that in them. And you know, that's what we as West Indians, we just always throw we birth certificate and thing under the mattress and thing. Yeah, you could throw it in the drawer under them. You go by your grandmother and you ask for birth certificate and thing, you see the raise in the mattress. So yes, folks, these are some of the works that he does. Yeah? I always like to advertise the things that some of the callers and the listeners to the program do. And these are just some. Because he does a lot. But it's not all he taking pictures of and thing. You see the quality? Yeah? The man doing good thing. You understand? Yeah, that's something in the works there and thing. Down to draft board and all he making. You understand? So you're looking for a draft board? Link him. Yeah, all you want the number, just message me. Ask for the number. Mammy George Dory, I will send the number for you. You understand? So let me let you all see again. These are just some of the nice works that he is doing. And again, you see he had equipment and thing. If you look in the background, you can realize he had equipment and thing there, you know. And he's willing to teach some young people, you know, a young man or something that willing to learn and so on. Let me set up a little thing. And if we could get them in by him and so, you never know, Talking Points we might have to put together and give them a little stipend for them to pay bus and thing for a couple months for them to learn. how to do things. You understand? Yeah, take them off the streets. Don't go and lie and the guy is saying you to do something proper. Yeah? So these are just some of the things that he has there. We have a caller on the line. Let's go to the phone line. Good night. Hello, good night, caller. Go right ahead.
Shalom, good night.
Yes, ma'am.
Again.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want a dressing table.
I will set you up
A
with the
dressing
number.
table, yes. I don't mind. I'll stay until I finish.
Yes.
No, I'm serious.
No, I know.
want a dressing table.
Yeah.
Yes. I tried writing my quotes on them and then he break up, he mash up.
Now, this
and
is
I
not,
spend a lot of money.
yeah, this is not chip wood thing. This
This type
is
of dressing
solid.
table, I want a dressing table. I could put my panties, I could put my bra, and I put my little nightie. And I could put my colognes and thing on the top.
Yes, yes.
Please, I could get your number. I get the terminal, you come and see me, and I could pay what I could pay until I don't pay. But I want a dressing table.
I'll give you the number.
All right.
All right, Kavi.
Okay,
All right,
good night.
beautiful,
And
yeah.
Sharon,
Yes, ma'am.
so you're talking about the register with children. They can't go to the school at the ID for school.
If it is valid and if they're 18 years old,
Well, yes, they could go with the ID. Go with the ID.
it is a form of
Because
national ID, ma'am.
the people never want to see the election, you know.
Yeah, and that is why we need
They don't want to
clarity.
see the election.
We need
And
clarity
I would
on
like
these
that
things.
Prime Minister, happy Father's Day to you, sir. In advance.
Yeah.
He might call, I would like him to call the date Sunday. Hey, don't talk like he call the date Sunday, you know.
Well, we ready for anything. You could call it
Well, yeah,
tonight
but a
and
lot
I'll
of
be
people
ready.
already say it, so Mr. Give us a little time. They go want to see the election, and that one going to be a tight one for this. When you go to call the election. Have a good night.
All right,
This is
Kavi.
Carlton on that dressing table.
Okay,
My
I'll
name
make
is
sure.
Carmen T.V. Scott. I was on the post terminal. Faster we talk. Good night.
Yes, Kavi. Thank you. And hey, let's see me smiling and thing. Kami serious as as a judge where she there right now, you know. So, historian, yes, I will pass her number, your number on to Kami so that you would be able to get in contact with her. Because you see, remember, a lot of the stuff we get these days, chipwood. They're using them, this thing by the time it get wet or something, you see it start to break apart and all. No. This gentleman is using local lumber. Yeah, pure Grenadian wood. That is what he using. Yeah, so it is, you're passing this on to your grandchildren. Yeah, you're passing this thing on to your grandchildren. This is not just things that you're going to have for yourself, but you'll be able to pass it on to your children as well. And let me see. Oh, yeah, you have some. Okay, all right. So let me see. Good night to you, Karakou and Petit Martinique. Yeah, sorry I can't reach up for the fact. Well, let me just say I can't reach up. And next thing you know, I just say one thing, and next thing you know, next thing might happen. Next thing you know, I reach up for Father's Day. All right. So let me just say that I might not be there. I might just very well reach up for Father's Day. All right. So yes, indeed, folks. Let me clear the phone line. Yeah, 440-7377. That's 440-7377. You can call us direct. You can call us on the WhatsApp using that number as well. All right. So you can give us a call either directly or you can give us a call on the WhatsApp on 440-7377. All right. Nice. Beautiful. And as I mentioned, Karakou, let me show you something in Karakou Day. Yeah, since I'm showing pictures, let me show you something in Karakou. Some people talk about the mini stadium in Karakou, the same mini stadium that they used to bring people from the other Union Island and all of them and have sports and all kind of thing. Let me show you the state of the mini stadium. Now, they ain't interested in doing no mini stadium. How do all you? They ain't bothering with all you and that. Yeah, the roof gone. Yeah, so they ain't bothering with that, man. Yeah. They ain't bothering with the mini stadium. They have time for with all you and that. And I hear they want to move the mini stadium totally now and they want to expand the airport down to where the mini stadium is. That is what I've heard. Now, there is a plan afoot right now to remove the mini stadium totally. Yeah, like if Karakou wasn't doing good in sports and so. But anyway, move the ministerium totally. And yeah, that's the state. Somebody in Carriacou sent that for me a little while ago. They say, shall I show them what the ministerium looking like in Carriacou? Yeah, so I'm showing only what the ministerium looking like in Carriacou. Yeah, that is the state of the ministerium in Carriacou as we speak. All right, nice. But what I've been hearing, my good friends in Carriacou, is that there's an intention not to fix the ministerium, but to extend the airport and utilize the ministerium as part of the expanded airport facility for Carriacou and Petit Martinique. That is what I hear. Yeah, that is what I've heard. I'm trying to remember exactly where I heard it. If it was on a program or something, but I did hear that that was the intention for the ministerium in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And I see more people messaging they want the historian number there. Yes, don't worry, I will send it for you all. Yeah, I'll send it for you all so you all can see for yourself. Yeah, he's always doing some wonderful work. So you want a bed done? Yeah, historian, me and you had a talk, that bed thing here, we had a talk. Nice, yeah. You want a bed done? He could handle it. You want your dresser done? A space saver? A kitchen set? You want that done? A living room set? You want it done? He could do it. Yeah, and remember when you get it, it is local lumber, well done, and it's something that would last not only you but your children, and they will be able to pass it on to your grandchildren, who will then pass it on to their grandchildren, because it will be well done. No chipboard as soon as you get wet, you see start to break apart and them kind of thing. No. All right. So folks, I as we were speaking earlier about the electoral law, I will endeavor to get the information either from the electoral office. I can call them on Monday. They're always willing to talk to people. That one thing I could give them. They're always willing to give information, and so they have an information officer there. His name is slipping me right now, but he was always a person that's always willing to give information to anybody. Yeah, in relation to electoral law and what are the do's and don'ts and those kind of things. He's always ready to give information regarding that. So I have to just see if I can reach out to him to find out about this particular aspect of it. Yeah, and if the law does allow, and I'll speak to a lawyer as well, if the law does allow for the use of the digital documents, if the electoral law allows for that, or if the electoral law needs to come in line to allow that. Yeah, that's an interesting question. I wonder how it take me this long to come up with that particular one. 440, yes, my friend, I'll send the number to you. 440-7377. That's 440. What's the matter with this share today? Yeah, it's just shifting the wrong way. Yeah, 440-7377. That's the number for you to get through on the inside. You can call me direct. You can call me via the WhatsApp, 440-7377. And more people want the number. Papayo. Yeah, only book him up. Then you can get some young fellas to work with him and them kind of thing. We're providing jobs in the place. Yeah, we're doing better than the government.
When I see the news on the TV and on Facebook, it really hit me. It is sad. Yeah. Grenada never used to be so. This thing wasn't common so before.
Alright, somebody just tell me they need a couch there. Sorry, ma'am. No, this is serious thing. I'll link it all up. When I'm done, before I do anything else, I'll send the number to all the people that have been asking me for the number. There's at least 6 of you so far that have been asking for the number. I'll send it for you as soon as the program is over. Yeah. And we have a caller online. Hello, good night. Hello. Okay, that caller is listening in the background, so they go, yes. Hey, yes, sir. You're live, go right ahead. Caller, you're live, go right ahead. Please listen to us on the phone line. Yes, sir.
Wait, madam want to talk to you.
Okay, Bull.
Good night.
Good night, my dear. Go right
Good
ahead.
night, Solon.
Good night, good night. You go right ahead.
Yes, and I need a dressing table too.
You need a dressing table too.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what, because there's nothing to hide with the gentleman's number. Let me give you all the number on air.
All right.
Yeah, because there's nothing to hide with the number, so I'll give you all the number on air. All right, and I'll still send it.
For what?
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Let me tell you. 418. His number.
Well, you got to put up that number because the phone low.
Okay, let me tell you this way. 418.
418.
66.
66.
88.
Right. 418-6688. Let me go and mark it.
Yeah, that's an easy one to remember. All right, my dear.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah, folks. So 418-6688. Right? So 418-6688. And tell him Sheldon send you. 418-6688. And we have a caller on the line. Let's go to the phone line. Hi, good night, caller.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Sheldon.
How you doing, my love?
Well, good tell you.
Right.
My God, I'm listening to Real FM this morning. I did not get a chance to call in.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I heard it was wonderful this morning.
Oh, Mr. Scott.
Yeah.
What I want to comment about that is that in every parish, for a long time in my time, with all the time with Uncle Gary, we had a market square. We not no market square now. I don't know. Maybe the stadium. That attorney, I think I know who it is, brought out all these information to us. What will happen, Mr. Scott, with all these things that these people are doing, which is illegal? I pray to God that these people move away from this government holding, so that these things can be rectified. With all these lies that had perpetrated and all these wrong things that they are doing, especially the Mr. Polaris. What going on? The public need to be more informed with that. So I have a simple suggestion. If the colleagues will take it, maybe we get him into the on the program when they are there and have him give some information to people, because people are being fooled. We wonder, what lies they will come to perpetrate now again so they could get there. But let me say this. We serve a mighty God, and you did so well last week. We have to continue. And there is a verse in Proverbs we talk about the king's heart is in God's hand, and he could move it as he wants. So his hand is in all our hearts.
Hello? Caller, she may have been disconnected there. And I really want to hear what you have to say. So I don't want to disconnect the call. I want to hear what it is you have to say here. Oh boy, it seems as though their phone has disconnected. All right. Caller, give us a call back, because you were going along a particular line there. That's very important. We want to hear what you have to say. So we will give you the opportunity. Call back. And so let's hear from you. Yes, so you can give us a call back. Yeah, folks. There's some other things, and I can show you some other things that he did. Where is this? Where did this go? On there. Here, where is it? Yeah, I'll show you all some other things that he has done as well. While we give that caller a little while to call back. Caller, we giving you a little while so that you can call back. All right. Yes, we're giving you a little while so that you can call us back. Nice. Yes. So some other things that he has done. So he's done, them thing and them day. And if you're what he wants, they put in glass and thing. We're doing all that. No, not day. We're going back this way. Right. We put in glass and thing. Yeah, you need your thing for the church and thing, doing that too. Yeah, yeah, man, you're getting your pulpit for the church, you're doing that too. Yeah, nice. You want your local dresser and thing. Yeah, Cammy, yes, you only want a little dresser. Local. Yeah, no thing flying from China, go and assemble. No, local. Them trees and them was grown here. Nice, locally made. All right, so I'll give him 418-6688. You're asking for Mr. Brave Boy. Yeah, 418-6688. That is the number to give him a call. All of you who asked for the number, I'm still going to message it to you, but I'm saying it on air. 418-6688. All right, nice, beautiful. Yeah, let me just get this here. Nice, yeah, good. So the phone numbers are 440-7377. Yeah, I only realize most of the calls coming, they're actually coming on the street line. Yeah, I've got it sorted while we're doing the gate fix.
New case, pedophiles all over this place today. I say no, take a stand now. Yes, give we children chance to grow, to be adults tomorrow. Take a stand now, take it right now. Yes, let's all have a proud nation. Rid this scourge from our land and let's rise again. Give we children hope again. Yes, make sure we enforce the laws. Jail all them child molesters. Rise again.
You know, as I listening to this particular calypso, and I remember the story of what took place with this particular artist, I remember there's something that takes place in Grenada right now. And we see it especially in politics on social media right now. There's a term that is used called dogpiling. And if you all know what dogpiling is, if one person is being attacked, everybody else jump on the person. So everybody jump on top of them. It's like when dogs run out and everybody start to bite people. Yeah, so they're dogpiling. Because again, I'm seeing it happening to some individuals on social media. And I have to say to you all again, I don't know why. And I see all of you start to ease up on sending it now. Why some of not us, because I don't do it, but why some of you continually going to some of these certain social media profiles? Yeah, these social media profiles that have said very well that they do not support your political party. They have their own objectives and so. They have been found on multiple occasions to be lying about different things. Multiple occasions. Nearly every week they're publishing things that end up being not true. People who supposed to be missing that not missing. People who supposed to have died that ain't dead. People that get arrested that ain't get arrested. All kind of thing. They hide behind fake names. They are not brave. They are not brave. They're cowards. So they are not brave to do like me and come here and put my face, ugly as it is, put my face out here. Like Kale Zola hear that. But ugly as it is, put my face out here, put my voice out here, put my real whole government name out here and say what I have to say. They have to hide behind fictitious names with multiple people with access to the account to put out all sorts of false things out there about people. And some of you who listening to this program tonight know what I'm talking about. The Manna Disgusting and all of them kind of pages there. And still going there to get news every day like if there is a newspaper. They have gotten a hold of you, and whether the information is fake, whether the information is true, they're getting paid. In case you all don't know, each time you all go there, they get paid. They don't care. If you're vexed, if you're going and comment, if you're going and say all you're wicked, all of this, all of that, they get paid. Whether it's 10 cents or whether it's 5 cents for each of you. So think about if 1 million of you all go for the month. they getting paid. They're getting paid that way, and they have another way that they're getting paid. And they have taken themselves out of the capacity for anybody to take them to court. Because who you're taking to court? A fake name on social media? But you all go in there every single day. Like if that is your cup of coffee in the morning, I stop drinking that. Ginger tea straight. But you all go in there every day to go and see. And what they're doing? Just bad talking people. You can't accuse me of bad talking people and I say where's the fact. If I disagree with something somebody do or say, I say it. But me ain't going into people's personal life and saying who they date with and all this kind of thing. I don't have time for that. I'm not going down them road there. I might give somebody a true talk every now and again if I find they're getting too out of place or they true talk at me. I mean, as a human, I would true talk at them too. Yeah? And my memory long, I doesn't forget. So I would true talk on them. But I don't spend my time trying to destroy people. And you see, that's the next thing with them. Some of you who listening tonight have found yourselves feeding that same profile information. Some of you have found yourselves going in the inbox and giving them certain information. And then, when other people go and give them information about you, whether it is not true or true, they give them information about you, you want to cry about the fact that they attacking you and they saying thing about you and that is not true. Or look, they put up thing about my brother and that is not true. My brother didn't do that. That is not the full case. Why they ain't go and find out the truth? They ain't go in and find out the truth. They're sitting down and they're getting paid. You all go in there. And then after you all go there and you all take the information which may or may not be true. Sometimes it's half true. Sometimes it ain't true at all. You all go there, you get the information, then you join the dog pile attacking somebody. Everybody, let me get a piece now. You move aside, let me get a piece at him now. You move, let me get a piece at him now. And so we go in. If other people in the social media space wouldn't say it, I'll say it. Stop it. If other people wouldn't tell all you that that is not nice, I will tell all you it ain't nice. And that is not reflective of us as Grenadians. That is not how we are. Some of us don't know people from Adam. You don't like them. I've been down that road and the difference with me is there's nothing they could say about me. There's nothing they could do to me. There's nothing that's going to change the fact that what I say in here is the truth. Nothing. What they ain't say about me already is what they don't come up with. They ain't consider that one yet to throw at me. So there's nothing new. But with all of that, I'm saying it's very simple. Avoid those profiles. Any other send it to me, I will listen. I like to be respectful, but I would disrespectful to anybody sending information from them certain profile, the manner disgusting and them so. And I see they creating new ones. And let me tell you, while I was in St. Lucia and you're on social media, there were certain profiles that start appearing just before the election. Certain profiles that didn't exist before, but all of a sudden they started to appear just before the general election, saying the nastiest things about certain people to build a following. And then they went haywire. In the weeks leading up to the election, just constant attacks, constant saying things about people. And the people that helped build it is the same people that get licks with it. Because they were going there and helping them get views and followers and everything. And every time they say something, they were the ones taking it off the page and spread it. Stop spreading these people things. Stop taking things from there and spread it. Stop going there. I'm giving you advice, not an order. I ain't all your father. I JJ and them father. I know all your father. Unless one of my children listening, and then good night children. Yeah, daddy's your father, right? But other than them, I'm just giving you all some advice. Stop going there. And when people send it to you, tell them don't send it to you. You're not interested in seeing anything from there. Because the same scandalous things they're putting there about other people, your day is coming. Believe it. Your day is coming. It might be you, might be one of your children, might be one of your siblings, might be your parents. Your day is coming. When they go come and accuse them of some kind of crime, when they go come and say something about them that is totally not true, or something about you that is totally not true, stay away from them profiles. Some of you don't hearing, because it have people that have my direct personal number and still sending me stupidness from these profiles. And I can't understand if it's not going through all your head to stay away from there. If you know fire go burn you, why you going and put your hand in it? You want roasted fingers? Why you going and put your hand in it? It do good. And these profiles are being used in the most vicious and disgusting way to attack people. Stop it. Don't go. You see, me as a person, I like to protect my peace. I just tell people, protect your peace. So if I, on social media, this is just me. If I'm on social media, Teresa Joseph, good night to you, my love. If I'm on social media and I see certain people that every time you see a post from them is along one line, and I protect my peace. That's my social media. Unfollow, block, delete. Simple. Unfollow, block, delete. I don't need that in my life. Yeah? That's why I just have a nice social media experience. Because I don't have stupid people on my social media. And I see many persons trying to connect with me on Facebook. And so, folks, I have only a few spaces remaining. You'd realize that I'm close to 5,000. I just had to remove some every now and again. People who died, people who inactive profiles, and so to make space. But I have a lot of family that trying to get in contact with me and add me on so now. So I just can't add everybody. It's not to have anything against you, and I don't want to add you. Family and friends. That's what I have to do. My school friends that I go to school with, I need to leave space so when they want to connect, they could connect. Family, when they want to connect, they could connect. I hope you all understand. All right, folks? So anyway, folks, that's all the time we have for Talking Points tonight. It's been wonderful being here with you. It's been a wonderful week this week, being here with you. And so, over the weekend, as I said, I'll get some more information on that particular question I asked. I know a certain lawyer might call me as soon as I'm done. So, I'll get some more information on that one for you. And there is a major issue that I need to discuss next week. A major issue that I need to discuss next week. And more than likely, I will have to have a guest on with me to discuss it. It's going to take more than one night to get through this one because it's very deep, very expansive. So it's going to take a lot of time to go through it properly. All right, folks? So as I said before, folks, that's all the time we have for tonight. It's been wonderful being here with you, and everything you say and do it safe and secure. I want to be speaking to and with you, and definitely not about you. And remember, over the weekend, started from now, stay away from them toxic profiles. Stay away from them. Warning all you. You gain all yourself unnecessary stress and things. I don't go in them place. You could say what you want about me. At the end of the day, they're talking to themselves because I don't watch it. I don't read. I don't go there. Yeah? Stop going in them people thing. They don't watch. They don't like you, you know. All right. Well, you go say how they say.
All you feel on you living in Moses days, 1,000 years. Nothing so no more. You dying young, live, love, and take care of people. Since the start of times, man fighting for land. All material things, power and command. Yeah, but we lose our joy. One thing that I know. When the master call, we leave all and go. Yet when greed take over we soul, everything we want to control, like we taking it to the grave with us when we die. Like we forget the Bible say, dust we from and we'll return there. Yet for all we don't give a damn go still let and live and let.
So tell me, that 1 foot of land you want to kill the neighbor for? Nah, you will have to dead and live with it. She might end up with it still. Come on, man, think about what you do. The greed we as humans sometimes display is like we don't think we will die one day. Yeah, cause all the riches you accumulate, it won't do you no good at St. Peter's Gate. Cause you plot, scheme and conspire how to trick and con you sister to take all she land and she property away from her. Like it's you alone that exists. Everything you want to have it, and you don't give a damn if it belongs to someone else. So don't mind all your bank account until you go steal it and leave it there. The beachfront property spend it until you go steal it and leave it there. The view you get from on top the hill, you go steal it and leave it there. Fighting your sister for she on steel, you go steal it and leave it there. Greedy, covetous, wicked, gluttonous. Don't care what you do, don't care what you say, you go steal it and leave and let. Trust me, because you feel you have a big house and big business, sometime you die, someone else end up with it. All you step up in life and think about what we're doing. Don't fight our brothers and sisters, but we all have to die. There's enough around to fulfill our need, but never enough to satisfy greed. Yeah, cause the more the devil have, more he wants. And despite the glut, it's not sufficient, because greed has an appetite that could never be satisfied. And don't care how much you feed, it's never enough. So you want what your neighbor's got, must have it, believe it or not. And you pull the devil tail to make sure it's yours. So don't mind you having your dreams, them fulfill. You go steal it and leave it there. All the things from people you scam and steal, you go steal it and leave it there. Trick your grandpa just to change his will, you go steal it and leave it there. And you fighting your siblings for their own steal, you go steal it and leave it there. The greedy, covetous, wicked and gluttonous. Don't care what you do, don't care what you say, you go steal it and leave and let. Believe me, God is the master, he's in charge, and he look down on everyone that is doing something wrong. So please, to the whole wide world,